Was today's type of game what you're kind of expecting? Did you have a feeling you might be in for like a low-scoring defensive struggle type game?
Yeah, I think so. You knew it was going to be a tough battle. Both. I don't really view these guys as a 7 seed, to be honest with you. They're a good team. They put a little bit of pressure on us at times throughout the game, so we knew we were going to have to battle on the defensive side. They're a team that likes to get going on the offense. So it was definitely the type of game that we expected.
Yeah, how tough is it when they're playing their style of defense that they like to play to do anything offensively? Look like they do a good job of blocking the middle of the ice and things like that.
Yeah, they've been, he's got them playing a pretty aggressive style. Anytime pucks get into the corner, they're sending 2-3 hard. Mm-hmm. It's pretty hard to get control of pucks down low on them, but you just got to work hard, make sure that you're protecting pucks and getting your feet moving out of those. But they do a great job blocking shots too. They blocked a lot on us tonight, so they're pretty good defensively.
And playoffs are kind of a crazy time anyway. How important is it just to not have an upset the first game at home when you're in the playoffs?
Yeah, no question. Like the first game's probably the most crucial. Obviously, you want to get the momentum in your favor for the rest of the series. But it was great to get the win tonight, but we definitely got to make sure that we're not just resting on that.
And what was your reaction when you saw Kaylee breaking down the ice for that empty net?
I was just hoping she didn't trip or anything like that. I'm glad that she was able to kind of skate it all the way in too.
How much, it's still you got to win one more game. How much stress kind of comes off when you get the first one too? Because this type of team, it can be close games. I think all 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, no question. Like I said earlier in the week, that these guys have a lot of experience. I read something where their head coach had said they've been playing playoff style hockey for a month now, just battling their way to get into playoffs. So they've definitely been in these situations not only this year but in years past. So they have a lot of players with experience that we got to make sure that we're not just resting on things.
To start, I was wondering, did you have any idea that first goal was going to turn out to be so valuable? Like, did you think you guys would get a few more? Were you surprised it was a 1-0 game so late?
I wish we got a few more for sure, but we played good. We played defensively a lot, and that's what we needed, so we didn't get scored.
How tough was it just to move against their defense? So it looked like they were kind of out there just trying to play as low scoring a game as possible.
Yeah, they're really physical, so it was hard, but we battled back. So we used our entire team. Our bench was going, so it was fun to play.
And the first goal, what kind of happened on that play? Like, what did you kind of see on that?
I was trying to make a pass in the slot for Shan, but it wasn't open, so I just slide it. I got a little lucky, but goal's a goal.
And how relieved to you when you saw Kaylee breaking down the ice alone there?
I was relieving. Yeah, I was really tired. I think everyone was, and we needed that goal.
Yeah. And how big is it, when you're home to get the first win, too, to know you got 2 more games here and you have a 1-0 lead? I mean, how big of a relief is that to have that out of the way?
Yeah, I think it's really important, start the playoff well and play strong the first game. It's always important, and I think it's going to help our team move forward.
I wanted to ask about the defense today. What was it like out there just on both sides of the ice?
I thought it was a great defensive battle today. I mean, they got a couple of really good DO on the other side, and I think us as a D-core really did a good job of shutting them down. They got some good skilled forwards, and I think we limited their chances, and when they did get chances, Shea did a great job of shutting them down as well.
And as a defenseman, I mean, how fun is it to play in a 1-0 game late? I mean, a lot of people might think it's stressful, but you got to have fun in those situations trying to keep that lead.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I like to add the offense too sometimes. We all do as a 6-man back there, but I think in those kind of games, we know the desperation, especially in playoff hockey. So if that's blocking shots, just getting the puck out, whatever it is, really, we're going to make sure it happens.
And did you sense it was kind of a flow? I mean, just watching it, the focal point of theirs was to just try to keep you guys from scoring. It didn't look like they were getting a lot of chances, but did you kind of get that feeling too that they were really kind of playing maybe for like a 1-0, 0-0 kind of scoring?
Yeah, I mean, it was a really tight game throughout the whole 60 minutes, and I think it kind of got a little more chaotic in the second period, and you could kind of see it going more of a run-and-gun kind of game. But then we kind of got back to our style game, and that's what we need to do in order to kind of shut them down tomorrow and finish this thing off.
The last thing I was kind of curious, what was the whole team's kind of reaction when you saw Kaylee breaking down the ice alone there? How much of a relief is that kind of feeling when you see an empty net goal that to get scored?
Yeah, it obviously helps us out with the amount of time that was left. It was great. I mean, we haven't been able to score too many empty net goals this year, so to get that just gives you a little bit more breathing room, and obviously the desperation's still there on our part as we go all the way to the final buzzer.
I'll ask you first, obviously, about the empty net goal. What was kind of going through your mind as you got closer to the net?
I know they were kind of pressing there at the end, so it was important for us to get that kind of insurance goal. So I was kind of just doing everything I could to, make sure those 2 defenders didn't catch me and I could put it in and just kind of give us that, reassurance that we had this game locked in.
Was there any thought of getting rid of the puck earlier just to make sure you kind of, because it seemed like they were trying to get close to tackling you from behind almost, or
Yeah, I mean, I was saying to some of my teammates after that, I feel like I might be that player who hits the post or shoots wide or something. So I kind of wanted to skate it right in and just, make sure there was no mistakes made.
What was this game like, especially in the third period? It was similar to last year's playoff game because you had the 1-0 lead going to the third, but this time you guys were able to finish it out.
Yeah, I mean, it was exciting for us to get playoffs started. It was definitely a grind, and we just came out with a lot of energy and stuck to our game and played good D zone. And I think doing that all 3 periods is what made us successful. Even in the third, when they were kind of pressing to come back and tie that game up, we just stuck with our systems and continued to play with patience and confidence, and that's what made us successful tonight.
And for both offenses, how tough was it to do anything today with your defense against them and their
Yeah,
defense
I
against
mean,
you?
both teams were blocking a lot of shots tonight. We just continued to stay patient and not let it frustrate us and continue to make the plays we would normally, make, and just try to continue to pepper their goalie with some shots, and eventually, one would go in for us.
Yeah, thanks.